Happy weekend, Bitcoin. Looking at the daily chart. So we saw this kind of jump up here past couple days, right? So it's been a pretty strong jump, up and jump. MACD still shows us to be oversold, but we're looking at a little reversal signal here. RSI has clearly given us a reversal coming up. And want to point out that this jump happened without significantly breaking the 1500, and we noticed that the blue line, this blue upper trend line, has served very well in helping us to predict where it would bounce off. So we drew this by taking the lowest point here, lining it up with the low here, and it has been bouncing since, so it has not been broken. So now we're targeting, last time I said that I was expecting a kind of head and shoulder bottom formation, right? So left shoulder, here's a head, and then now we have this kind of upswing to form the neckline for the right shoulder. So I'm expecting it to hit and touch and break this downtrend line here, this down red line. Okay, I'm looking for it to break. Now, why is that? Because I want this to be a bull trend. So I want it to break this bear downtrend line before drawing back, forming a right shoulder. I would target around 1550. Okay, so right about here, 1550, 1548. Bounce off the blue line again before breaking past the 1670 and shooting up to 1900. Okay, so that's what I think is going to happen, right? So we had this head formation, bounced off the blue upper trend line, just barely break the red line, the red downtrend, before drawing back and bouncing off the blue again around 1550-ish. So we see these tails here have not exceeded kind of 1546. So that's where I'm going to look to go long again. So for those of you that went long here and got into a position here, that's great. You know, hold it. Once it hits here, maybe you want to sell off half, or you could just hold it. Continue to hold it. You know, this looks pretty good. After this big up and down, and then now we got money pumping in to go up again. When it draws back, you can buy in more, and then slowly build up your position. So one thing you can do is you can go long now and just wait for it to go up to 16, then maybe cash out there or keep it, and then as it draws back, buy up again. Okay, so this little jump's looking pretty good. Just keep in mind it could also turn around on you and go right back the other way, although I kind of doubt it right now. Let's take a closer look at these jumps. So if we look at the hourly, okay, so these formations look pretty good, right? So it bounces off, shoots up, doesn't break, draws back, buy in, bounces up again, right? Bounces back, buy in, bounces up again. And in terms of volume is looking pretty good. We've got some strong green volumes going up. Okay, they all kind of stick out. So that's pretty good. That's a good indication that this is likely to continue up. I'm looking for it to go sideways for a little bit before going back up again. Again, we're targeting the neckline, right? I'm looking for another head and shoulder formation, neckline around 1670, 1680. So I'm looking for it to pop through there before coming back down and then hitting the blue line again, maybe around here. Alright, now these three jumps have been pretty strong, so at the same time, if you are just going long here, you should be careful because it still can come back. It can still draw back pretty hard, back to around 1500. Alright, that's entirely possible, right? This has been strong for the past 3-4 days, so we might see some retracement for 3 or 4 days as well before bouncing back up. Okay, so keep that in mind, and watch this level right here. All right, so it's been going higher and higher and higher, but we want to look for another low, maybe around 1500 to form, before it shoots back up again. So bear that in mind. If you're going to go long here, set your stop loss pretty narrow, I would say. You don't risk too much, because there's a strong chance it could come right back before, right? The strong money. Okay, so that's another way to look at it. Is a big money starts pumping here. Okay, average consumer, you and me, see this, get excited, buy in. Big money sells out hard to stop us all out before pouring in again, buying up here, and then watching it shoot up. Okay, so that's the play to look for. Hold out here if you like, or if you want to go in. I went in very little. I went in like 3% of my capital, so I can get stopped out. I won't mind. I can get closed out. I won't mind. And then when it comes down here, buy back in, and then look for it to shoot up.